Hi everybody, this is Briggs and thank you for tuning into another video. As you can tell, my energy is way more grounded this week than it has been. I know I've sent you guys a lot of high vibe, high love, heart energy. This week personally, I've been focusing on really anchoring in my energy into the Earth Star chakra and also really clearing through fear patterns within the base. Which brings me to today's video topic. And today's topic is about fear and how we perpetuate our 3D reality through this vibration of fear. I'm going to repeat that. How we perpetuate our 3D reality through the vibration of fear. All right? This is really, really important because the base chakra is about safety and security. And if we are meant to be living this beautiful 5D reality, if we are meant to be creating this new earth structure, this crystalline form that is abundant, that is joyful, that is peaceful, that is our birthright, all right, as star seeds, as earth seeds, as humans on this planet Earth. If that is what we're meant to be experiencing, how can we possibly be experiencing that if we are still sitting with old patterning within the base chakra? And most of our patterning, it doesn't matter what you call it, all stems from fear, all right? And these all stem from trauma. And of course, it's important for us to realize, or important for everyone to realize, that we are in a perpetual state of post-traumatic stress, all right? And in essence, you can call it permanent traumatic stress because that has been our earth experience so far based on the patriarchal structures that have been and that have created pressurizing systems for us, all right, to work hard on a linear time frame, in a linear time frame, to gain access to XYZ funds, which then label us as successful, etc., etc., etc. That is just one program that I'm speaking to. There are many, but most of our fear programs stem around money, and of course, money to us equals our safety. All right. So again, how we perpetuate our 3D reality is through the vibration of fear. It takes mad bravery. I'm going to repeat that. It takes mad bravery. And bravery requires courage to step out of your 3D reality. All right? This is not a love and light experience prior to getting there. It is hard work. All right? It is important to realize that on the other side of that dark black obsidian chamber of looking at your shadows and clearing them, there is light on the other side. But we have to move through the clearing of our fear programming in order to step into our power centers, you know, that sit up here in that solar plexus, in order to move into the heart, which is where our 5D reality begins, through this heart space. Now, it's very difficult for us to be sitting in the heart space when we are sludging through the mud of that vibration of fear. All right? So again, we perpetuate our 3D reality through this vibration of fear. What within your holographic experience, therefore, what in your perception, the feedback mechanism coming back to you, is showing you the fear program? Only you can answer that. Only you can be discerning of that. And only you can implement a system that is going to require bravery to clear that program. Yes, others can help you on the path, such as shamans, medicinal people, healers, Reiki practitioners, etc., etc., etc. Friends, family, a telephone call, a YouTube video, one of the people you watch on Instagram or social media channels. That is a wonderful way. But make sure that it is not all happening cognitively and that you are actually shifting through your fear and being solid in your sovereignty about the vibration that you are picking, and that the vibration you are shifting to move to a higher vibrational state. And of course, we don't move from fear to, dare I use the word, enlightenment. It doesn't work that way. We've got to move through this consciousness ladder, or, moving through the emotional ladder, I guess we could call it. So where are you on the ladder? How has COVID, for example's sake, affected you? How much anger are you still sitting in? How much resentment are you still sitting in? What past issues are you still holding on to that are making you angry? That stem from a trauma, that is a post-traumatic stress or still a present traumatic stress that is holding on to a vibration that is not serving you. What do you need to clear to step fully into your fifth dimensional experience that is heart-centered, grounded and anchored into earth in your fifth dimensional chakra structures? Okay, in your fifth dimensional chakra structures, how much work are you doing on yourself and clearing yourself? How brave are you, dear ones? Because it does require great bravery, a lot of it. But once you move through a perceived fear, or a fear, we can use both of those examples, a perceived fear and a fear. And the reason I use the word perceived there is because obviously I do a lot of medicine work. So, within medicine work, we go in terrified most of the time, and we come out going, I don't really know what I was so afraid of. Because of course the last video that I did was the soul seeks symbiosis with source. Sorry about all my my language errors today. I've been doing deep work, so I haven't been very human this week. Although, like I said, it's why I've been anchoring. Anyway, please forgive me and thank you. The soul seeks symbiosis with source. All right, so when we realize that through medicine journeys, we're like, that was a perceived fear. Of course, when we're dealing with post-traumatic stress and that having still emulated or matched a fear vibration that is still being recognized in your space, then that is not perceived. You are really feeling that, and you have every right to feel that. However, when do we begin to shift it so that you can step into a new reality? And of course, I think I'm going to end off with this, is what within the holographic field is projecting fear back at you? And how deep into that story are you engaged? So the story may be vaccinations, the story may be COVID, the story may be Trump, the story may be the cabal, light versus dark. The story may be climate change. What does the story make you feel like? Simply put, how does the story make you feel? How much energy are you giving that story and perpetuating the vibration that it makes you feel? And please trust me, I have my own stories that I move into, one of which I may share with you one day. I'll need to move through a bit of discernment with regards to the share, but the trigger that it triggers in me is the emotion of anger. Anger, disappointment, which leads me to judgment, all right, which makes me feel less than because I am a spiritual teacher and I should be above this point, all right? Please remember, we are all still having our human experience. This is important. And of course, I'm in awareness of it and I can shift it and clear it quite quickly. It doesn't debilitate me. When your emotions and your fears are debilitating you, it's time to probably get some assistance and begin to clear and shift so that we can all move together into this fifth dimensional new earth crystalline structure. Anyway, guys, I'm going to end it there. Please, my Ascension Teachings Level 1 are ready. And actually, there is a lot on fear in Level 1. What it is, how to identify it, how the ego identifies it, the personality, etc., etc., etc. How to clear it. So please just check on the links and you will see that program there. I hope you enjoy it. It's a lot of information. Like I said, my Level 1 Ascension Teachings is quite a deep dive. I hope you enjoy it. Lots of love.